Hello, dear Capricorn. Welcome to your week ahead, August 19th to August 25th, 2019. This is going to be for all Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. So glad you could make it. Thanks for being here. Now, Capricorn, we're going to do a mini Celtic cross. But first, your theme in the week ahead, you had one card that came out, and that's courage. It's an 18 breaking down to a 9. So there's an issue around courage, okay? You may be lacking courage or trying to muster the courage, but there's an issue around courage with something, okay? There may be some issues around your personal power, your resilience, your self control, your stamina, or, showing strength, or, you know, there's just there's an issue around courage, okay? And so with this here 18 breaking down to a 9, um, there might be something that, you focusing on trying to have come into fruition, or you trying to retain, or something might be in its final stages, or you trying to clear something up, or wanting to clear something out, or have closure here. But also, you may be trying to focus on how to have attainment or gain more knowledge, or you may be focusing on how to end something, or you might be looking at how to integrate something here, um, with the 9. So let's take a look at what's going on around courage here for you, okay? So I hope you're all doing well, Capricorn. Spirit, what does Capricorn need to know about courage? August 19th to the 25th. What does Capricorn need to know about and be aware of and prepared for August 19th to August 25th, 2019, as it has to do with courage? Where is Capricorn in the present? What is Capricorn's challenge? What is underneath is the root cause below for Capricorn? What is in the recent past for Capricorn? What is on Capricorn's mind? What is Capricorn thinking about? What's in the future for Capricorn? And what is the likely outcome for Capricorn that can also act as advice? And from the bottom of the deck, what is the overall energy? Ooh, something popped out. You got the 6 of Wands. Somebody else got the 6 of Wands that popped out. So there may be an issue with your ability to have victory over something, or there may be issue with something being acknowledged or recognized here, or this may be you focusing on how to get victory, or you may be challenged with the courage towards how to get victory or get some acknowledgement here, okay? Underneath that is the 2 of Cups, so this could be concerning a relationship, okay? You might not be seeing eye to eye, or there's a lack of understanding or agreement, okay? Let's keep going and see what is going on for Capricorn in the week ahead, August 19th to August 25th, 2019, please, as it has to do with courage. Thank you. Ooh, another card popped out. You got a 3 of Wands. So you may be having a problem with trying to institute or implement something new, or having something come together, or there may be a 3-party situation that this is concerning for you, Capricorn. Underneath that, we do have the 8 of Swords. So you may be trapped in your mind, self-imposed prison, or this may be you trying to come out of some limitations here, or needing to find the courage to come out of some limitations here. Because with this particular 8 of Swords, even though she has a blindfold on and it's red, so this here is about the root chakra. This could be concerning you having some anxiety or feeling a little ungrounded and lacking security around something that you're thinking about or got your mind on, or you may be feeling trapped or limited in. But it's like, even though she's not seeing clearly, I feel like she was relying on her instinct to come out of a limiting circumstance or situation, or coming out of her limiting beliefs, or whatever restriction or confines or limitations that she's in, whether this is male or female. Okay, so this is about you coming out of your own self-imposed prison, out of your own negative thinking, um, and focus or determined to navigate through the limitations and see your way through, or see your way out. Okay, instead of staying stuck. And I do feel that this possibly maybe you finding the courage and seeing what you can do to have things come together, what action you can take to implement with that Three of Wands energy. Okay, so this might be you finding the courage, mustering the courage. Wow, your cards keep popping out. This might just be how your reading goes. You got the Ace of Wands that popped out. Underneath that's the Sun. So I feel like with this Ace of Wands here, you trying to come up with the potential to institute something, to take action. You may be trying to recenter yourself. But with this Ace of Wands here, I feel like whatever it is that you wanted, what new action you may have wanted to take, or new inspiration, um, you may be lacking confidence because this wand is broken. You could be lacking confidence because you may lack clarity here, or you may not. There may be a challenge with your energy here, or you could be lacking judgment. Um, it's possible something comes to light, or you could be having issues with how to rejuvenate or have success here. Okay, Spirit, what else does Capricorn need to know about the week ahead, August 19th to August 25th, 2019, as it has to do with courage, please? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Capricorn, let's get into this now that your cards seem to have settled down now. Settled down. All right. So you could be lacking confidence with something, or trying to muster the courage, or some new inspiration, a new idea. Something broke or snapped or just went wrong, or maybe someone said something to demotivate you. Okay, or your spirit may feel broken in this. So let's see. The Sun came back out and the Ace of Wands. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you do got the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands here as your focus, this is about planning, making a decision, and acting on a decision. But look here, there's nobody there. There's a snake there. There's just, everything is just still. So I feel like there's no progress with your plan, or there's a problem with your plan, or maybe you're not planning, or maybe you need to make a plan, or maybe you've just strapped a plan and just released yourself from a plan. Maybe you felt like the plan wasn't going to go anywhere. You see the skull here. I do see like some clouds and the moon here. So you may have some intense emotions around a plan or a decision. And you may have decided not to do anything, or decided that the plan isn't going to work, or you decide you lack courage with the plan. And so it's just dormant, like nothing's happening. I damn near hear crickets. Mm-hmm. What's underneath that is the King of Swords. Now, immediately I'm taken to all this green, but before we get there, go back to this Two of Wands. You see all that blue? I feel like, the throat chakra here is in question. There may be a problem with you communicating your authentic truth. You could be too shy or afraid to speak, or you may be having trouble expressing yourself. Okay, and so if you do, you might just be like saying fuck it, and just not making a decision, or you you're delayed in a plan of action, or you may not know how to sort out your thoughts towards what it is that you want to do or how you want to go about doing something, and you just feel stuck. I feel with this Two of Wands, or just you just may feel like something not going somewhere for you. Now, with that King of Swords underneath, like I said, immediately I'm taken to all this green, which for me is the heart chakra. So there's a heart of the matter here for you. Remember, we did see that Two of Cups. So this could definitely, and I feel, is around a relationship for many of you. There could be an issue of self-love. There could be a problem with the lack of compassion or empathy. You could be feeling isolated or alone or misunderstood, or that, perhaps someone is not taking the time to understand you. But with the King of Swords here, he's got this sword in his hand. He's wearing all this black, and he got something else in his hand. Maybe something has come to light. There's some information you may have gained, or perhaps you are gaining energy here. Okay, where you mustering the courage. You might be trying to muster the courage and get the heart to wield that sword and speak your truth, perhaps. But this here is about a plan needs to happen, or there's a lack of a plan, or a plan is just not being worked on. But there's something wrong with this plan. Okay, there's something wrong with um, making a decision and acting on that decision. Perhaps you're lacking courage, right? Because we do have that here. You may not be feeling so brave about what it is that you want to say or do. So where you at in the present is you got this Empress, okay? And this is where you're at. So, I mean, you could be dealing with someone embodying the Empress energy. This could be your mother, your grandmother, the mother of your children, or just a very prominent feminine energy that you're dealing with. Or this could be you. But we're going to look at this as being the energy that you are in, since this is where you're at currently. And so I'm seeing all this red, right? So for me, there's the root chakra here. And so there's a question around your stability and security about, I'm hearing the word angst. You having angst, perhaps anxiety or feeling ungrounded. But, this is about you being creative. Um, I'm looking here in the belly. There's like a embryo, a fetus. So you could be pregnant, or there could be something going on with the pregnancy, Capricorn. Okay, maybe you're scared about a pregnancy and lacking courage, or trying to find the courage because maybe you didn't plan for this, and now it's like you don't know how to plan for this, maybe, right? But this could be concerning a baby. You could be pregnant, or who you're dealing with could be pregnant, and that might be what's on the table now. It's like, okay, how the fuck do I survive? What do I do? How do I build on this? How do I progress? Or you maybe there's something that is in its new or infant stage that you're working on. This could be a creative project or something that you're trying to build or have progress with, something that you want to prosper with, right? And see abundance around it. Something you're trying to nurture. There's definitely something you're trying to nurture or needing to nurture here. And there might be issues around creativity and imagination, or someone could be being selfish, or maybe you feel a little powerless or ignorant, or that things are stagnant, or you're focusing on how to have success, how to grow your success. Perhaps there may be issues around receptivity and kindness, or someone could be meddling, or maybe you could be meddling. But this feels like this is either perhaps around a pregnancy, or this is about something that is in its infant stages or beginning stages that you want to build, that you want to nurture, that you want to grow, that you want to create. And you may lack the confidence to pursue it and plan around it and have more progress and make more decisions and act on what it is that you want to build here or do. Now, your challenge here is you do have this Four of Wands. So the challenge with the Four of Wands is, what actions can you take that can line up with what you're dealing and building, allows you to have progress and gives you success, right? But with the Four of Wands, this could be concerning home, or this could be, you know, there could be disharmony within your spirit about this. Okay, you don't have peace um, about what you're building or about this pregnancy. Um, it's like you could be fearing something here, you know, because in the background there's like this big ass castle is all lit up. Okay, something may feel like it's too much for you right now to accomplish, and or it's just you may feel overwhelmed by it, or it's just you're afraid. Now, at the root cause of this is strength. Okay, so strength is a form of courage. So this is, again, we're seeing all this red root chakra. So this is about, perhaps your survival, your safety, your security, or you having all this anxiety and feeling ungrounded. You're trying to have the strength, you're trying to be strong, you're trying to be resilient, trying to be determined, but you might be in two minds about this. You see that there's like, she got this big ass wannabe lion with the cyclop eye. Maybe you're not seeing things clearly, or you only are seeing in part because this animal only has one eye, and so you may be struggling with trying to be reasonable or follow your instincts. You may feel your instincts are off, and you got like, what is this? You may be in two minds because this is the female, and then right behind her is the male. So there's a struggle here. Okay, there's a struggle here. Maybe you might be struggling with your convention or being unconventional. You may be struggling about your convictions, or you may be struggling about changing your convictions. You may be struggling about what you're determined to do or your willpower. You may feel insecure, experiencing fear and doubt. You may feel like you're losing control or lacking discipline here with strength. Um, with strength here, you may feel like, there's a struggle with your personal power for yourself or perhaps who you're dealing with. You may be struggling to have self control or muster the energy here. But there's a struggle with stability in your spirit and in your ability to have courage in this. Okay? Now, in the recent past, you do have the lovers. So, with the lovers here, in the recent past, you may have made a decision, a head over heart decision. Maybe it was a heart over the head decision, but you made a decision in the recent past. That decision could have been around a friendship. This could be a new relationship or forming a relationship, or there's something around a connection, perhaps even a contract. There could be conflict or with the contract, or you could have, there could be some disappointment, unhappiness, or maybe you feel like you made a poor choice. But whatever this is with this lovers, it feels more like you made a decision that would affect your stability and your security. A decision that I feel like with this purple I'm seeing around here was you perhaps trying to follow your intuition or have some wisdom in um, where you may have sought guidance or you were trying to be guided in a situation. And, the question here is whether or not your intuitive compass was on or off. And in the recent past, is this a situation that you were looking at negatively or positively? But this is about a decision that was made. This is a decision, or this is a relationship, and coming into some sort of agreement or understanding, or just a choice in the recent past that put you to where, with the Empress energy, something new got started forming, being built, okay, or began to show progress. Now, what's on your mind is the sun. So this again could be concerning a child, but with the sun here, I feel like this is you trying to have clarity, trying to have fulfillment, contentment. This may be you could be dealing with some adversities and trying to figure out how to get some sort of small achievement through the struggle. But you may be trying to figure out how to rejuvenate something to have success or how to seize an opportunity. Um, but this feels like, you trying to get clarity here. This feels like you needing clarity. There may be an issue of having clarity in the situation. Okay. Now, also, your pride could be in this. You may not feel proud about something, or there may be an issue with arrogance here. There could be an issue with enthusiasm or lacking judgment or helpfulness. Now, in the future, you do have this Ace of Wands, which came out before. So, with the Ace of Wands, this is about, new, inspirational, passionate, creative idea, but it's broken. Okay? There's a crack in this inspiration. So, I feel like your spirit could have been broken here around something that you were trying to build and have line up, but something happened that scares you, or someone scares you, or you lack the discipline and self-control here, or something you feel you're struggling with being able to control it, or you may lack the energy to put in the creativity and imagination to continue to prosper and build it because you need more clarity, or you lack the energy. Maybe you don't feel so positive about this. But with this Ace of Wands here, there's some sort of delay. There's a break in the enthusiasm. Okay? There's something I feel like you're scared about, or you just lacking courage because, again, we got another fucking ghost here. You just like wallowing in fear, or something has got you spooked, Capricorn. Now, in the future, you do have the King of Wands. I mean, excuse me, in your outcome, you have the King of Wands. Now, here's the thing. I feel like with this King of Wands, I feel like whatever it is you went through or going through here, where you are challenged in your resilience or energy, or you lacking courage, or you might be fearing or doubting in this, it's like all of a sudden you just become the fucking King of Wands, where you just make some sort of firm decision and push past all this shit, and you find the courage. Look at this. This is someone who is finding the courage. This is someone who's taking fearless action. This is someone who's determined to achieve something here, whatever has to be done, whether you need to adapt. But this is you focusing on how to achieve what you want here as your outcome. It's being determined, being resilient. You may even be, with the King of Wands, the King of Wands is charismatic. The King of Wands is able to enlist others towards the King of Wands aims to get what the King of Wands wants. And so this here is like all of a sudden you just grow this passion overnight and shit. It's like you literally take the wand where the spirit may have been broken here, and you just go and you just either go get a new one or you fix that one. But with this King of Wands here, this is you being the master of action, the go-getter, getting it done. This is like an entrepreneur spirit. This is charisma. This is confidence. So whatever you are lacking courage in or fear in, it looks like you find the courage for that shit. You might even, you almost might not even contain yourself. You could barely contain yourself. Look at this person. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like you find your personal power here for whatever this is for you, Capricorn. Look at you. Wow. It's like you go into the depths of this and you experience all the fear and all the doubt. You get scared. And you're like, I'm lacking clarity, or I don't know. I don't have the drive or the energy, or I don't know. Maybe you scared to have a kid, or scared what how things would change with the child, and because there was no plan, and you might be somebody that needs a plan in place, you know. But this is you figuring out what you can use, what you can do, and finding a way to adjust and to adapt. Okay, let's take a closer look at Spirit. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands for Capricorn, please. Thank you. Ten of Cups. Okay. Underneath that, you got the Queen of Pentacles. So there may be something that you need to take care of, or you focusing on how to take care of. That is the heart of the matter for you with this all this green, the heart chakra, where I don't know if this is you needing to find the compassion or the passion again for something, or this is you perhaps finding self-love, or this is as it has to do with the relationship, you getting the empathy or sympathy or compassion here. But this is you building, working on it. With all this orange, it makes me think about the sacral chakra, where your feelings and emotions at play, you get creative and imaginative, and it's like you release yourself of any possible guilt or regret, and you focus on the success. You focus on bringing something into fruition, achieving your creature comforts. This is the do-it-all person. This is somebody that's doable, knows how to take care of themselves and others. But this is you focusing on taking care of something that is around family or around a significant relationship, but has to do with your fulfillment or fulfillment in this matter. Okay, that's the heart of the matter here. And perhaps this is you finally expressing yourself with all this blue, speaking your authentic truth. And so in the future, it's like you lack the inspiration for the potential of something that you're holding for fulfillment purposes, about whether or not you can do or maybe fulfill or show up for, so to speak. And you get discouraged about it. This might be you being discouraged about family, or that you about to have a family or start a family. Maybe you didn't prepare for it. Maybe you weren't planning for it. But I feel like this might be something that you was going to give you fulfillment, or you saw it as bringing you fulfillment, that you wanted to nurture, build, and grow, but that something happens in the future where that inspiration is severed, is something affects that inspiration for you around family or around your fulfillment, and you get scared, and maybe you think you can't take care of it or can't do it in the future concerning family or your fulfillment or a particular connection or expanding the family. Spirit, tell me more about the King of Wands. No, tell me more about strength. Tell me more about strength for Capricorn, please. Thank you. Ooh, you got death, and what's underneath that is the Knight of Wands. So you might have been struggling about how to take action to see movement with something. You probably couldn't figure out the head from the tail in the situation. And so it's like you didn't have control in the situation. You might have been too guarded to see, to acknowledge, to recognize it. And so with death here, this is about You struggling to end something or struggling with how to change it, or both. Or lacking the courage. This was you struggling with the courage to end something, struggling with the courage to change something, to transform something. Maybe you didn't think it was in your was within your power. Maybe you know, there was an issue of empowerment here. Let's take a look at this King of Wands. Spirit, tell me more about the King of Wands for Capricorn, please. Thank you. Four of Cups. Okay, underneath that, the Three of Pentacles. So this involves others, okay? Or something that you're working with or working on, or this could be to do with work, or just something that new you're trying to create and build and have work out and come together. There could have been an issue of cooperation here, because you got this spider and this web, whatever it is that you were weaving here and trying to work on. I feel like it was something that you were discontented with. You may not have been happy with something, with how something went, how something was going. Um, it's like I feel like you were losing, feelings. Your feelings about something was dying, or somebody's feelings was like dying. Because look at this, it's like a zombie, like a mummy, right? It was like some complacency was happening, starting to set in. Not happy with what you have, or not happy with the way things were, or way things had been going. Um, or this is you seizing an opportunity. Like maybe you seize an opportunity, okay? Or you focus on the opportunity instead of focusing on the discontentment around something, and you choose to seize a fucking opportunity and work something out and see what you could weave and pull together to still create what you need here, because you mustered the courage. It's like you had to come out of this funky ass feeling space of, oh, it's over, it's dead. Maybe it's something you tried to resurrect, or maybe you didn't know how to resurrect something, or maybe you had trouble with letting go of something, or maybe you didn't know how to or wanted to. Whatever this is, you were not fucking happy. And I feel like you had to find the courage to come out of this fucking stink ass energy and focus on trying to seize an opportunity, or create an opportunity for yourself. And I feel like that's exactly what the fuck you do. Is you come out of being in this emotional funk and boredom, or like whatever it is dead. There's no life left. There's no energy. It's done. Fuck it. This is what it is. And you're like, wait. It's like, no. The sun comes out. Some clarity comes in. So look at all that yellow. Solar plexus, some personal power, inner strength, empowerment. Maybe you took a hit to your self esteem and got too stressed. My throat itching. Maybe somebody needed to speak the fuck up. Maybe you needed to speak up. But I feel like this is you muster up in your feelings and emotions, and draw that energy and strength that you had trouble finding the courage to do. And you find that courage, and you decide that this is not how it's going to be. I'm going to seize an opportunity here. And you do just that. And look at this. It's like everything changes. You go from ass out to running shit. Capricorn, that's you. So, let's take a look at what your guidance is here. It looks like you find the courage, though. You may be struggling with that courage, but you gonna find that bitch. You gonna find it. Spirit, what is the guidance for Capricorn, August 19th to August 25th, 2019, please? What is the guidance for Capricorn? August 19th to August 25th, 2019, please. What is the guidance, please, for Capricorn? August 19th to August 25th, 2019. What is the guidance, please, for Capricorn? August 19th to August 25th, 2019, please. Can we please have guidance for Capricorn? August 19th to August 25th, 2019. What is the guidance, please, for Capricorn? August 19th to August 25th, 2019. Please show clearly. What is the guidance, please, for Capricorn? Can we have guidance, please, for Capricorn? What is the guidance for Capricorn? What is the guidance for Capricorn, please? August 19th to August 25th, 2019. But you don't need no guidance, Capricorn. What is the guidance for Capricorn? Okay. Wow. 2 cards came out. You have patience. Be patient. Be willing to pass up good for great. Well, look at that. That is your guidance. Patience. Okay? For whatever this is that you're building or trying to create or have progress with and see a positive outcome for, you may need to put down one idea, or an idea is passed up that you may have had a lot of hope for and expected to get fulfillment, and it doesn't pan out that way. Perhaps there's a need to be patient, and whatever it is that you may initially feel inspired to do, there could be something out there that's better. And then you have awareness. Practice present moment awareness. The meaning you earn for lives in the minute, blah blah blah. Communication is key. The meaning you yearn for lives in the ever present now. Okay? Awareness. Practice awareness. Be aware of what's going on around you, aware of how you feel, and aware of where you are emotionally, aware of your self-esteem, aware of your stress. Okay? Awareness. Be aware of everything that's going on around you. Don't discount or dismiss anything, even if it's uncomfortable, because it's through this measure of uncomfortability that you experience that you draw and find your courage and rise. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.